Okay, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on this video. Normally you see my trains or my cats, that kind of thing. In this case, I guess I'm going to be on my soapbox about an issue that came up recently here in Hilliard. Back on Tuesday, May 10th, a group calling themselves the Westboro Baptist Church came to town. They were invited to a school in Worthington, basically for a class on radical extremist groups, their messages, that kind of thing. While in town, they decided to protest the Hilliard High School, just north of here where I live, and basically protest the support group that is set up at the school for students who are basically questioning their sexual orientation, that kind of thing. And anyways, so the group basically held a protest out in front of the school, and of course there's a counter-protest. For those that don't know about this group, basically they go around usually picketing funerals of anyone that's died of AIDS, that was gay. Recent years, they've picketed the funerals of fallen soldiers who have died in combat. They've also protested the funeral of Mr. Rogers, which is really crazy, but anyways, there's a counter-protest at this school north of here where they were protesting, and I was almost tempted to go because it's a couple miles north of here, but I had a thing called a job which I had to go to, so I couldn't really go to that protest. The job was a bit more important. The job keeps a roof over my head. Anyways, over the last couple of weeks I watched a couple documentaries on this group, the Westboro Baptist Church, called The Most Hated Family in America and America's Most Hated Family in Crisis. Basically, excellent documentaries on exposing the truth about this group and what they're really like. I mean, they spread basically stupid claims about how gays eat feces, anything other than a married man and a woman is a fag, adultery is married men having gay sex, Jews worship the rectum, natural disasters, cancer, AIDS, soldiers in combats are all part of God's wrath, which they claim is awesome, which is one of the reasons why they protest the funerals. In the second documentary, they also actually advocate the Holocaust, claiming that basically the murder of millions of Jews was justified because they claim that Jews killed Jesus. The family's literally a cult, basically. They're expected to hold a mainstream job and give 10% of their earnings to the family, as well as submit to the church, which sounds very controlling in terms of giving their earnings to the family and the church. That sounds almost a bit borderline of communism. But the past few years there's been some family members that have left the church, and basically the family members have written these people out of existence. On the documentaries, they've removed photos from the walls that had the family members that have left in them. They basically, families just write them. This family has just basically written these family members off, and it's to just write off a family member because their views different from yours. That's not family. That's hate. And in the protests, they've also got these little kids out protesting. I mean, we're talking 5, 6, 7-year-old kids. Don't know what they're protesting about or what they're talking about. And in the one documentary, you actually see where one of the kids gets hit by a drink that was thrown from a car that was driving past. Which I don't advocate that, but I mean, it's really sad when you have these people out there taking these little kids out and basically advocating offensive things to other people, and then they wonder why people are throwing drinks and hitting the kids and stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I mean, not only that, but the kids aren't allowed to have friends from school. Even the one 23-year-old girl, when she went to the gym in the one documentary, her mom actually went with her, and basically just to make sure nothing went wrong, that no one was hitting on her daughter or anything like that. Because apparently, according to the family, dating leads to sex, and that's something that they believe is perverted. Although I'm not sure how you're supposed to find a spouse if you don't date. But the thing that gets me is, they basically, if you watch this group, they basically tell everyone that they're going to hell. And it's like, you think about it, I mean, homosexuals like myself, we're everywhere. We're in all walks of life. I work on computers at work, and to tell people that they're going to hell, everyone that they're going to hell. I mean, you look at these families' homes. They're buying products, computers, furniture, cars, and everything, and I mean, if they're so against homosexuality and all this and that, why are they buying all this stuff that is made by the people that they're against? That's just ridiculous. And, they act like they know everything about homosexuality. And, I mean, I've heard this before, people saying that there's a gay agenda. And, I mean, I don't know what this gay agenda is. I mean, I get up in the mornings, I go to work, slave over the phones, doing tech support, 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, come home, take care of the cats, check email, do dinner, do dishes, and then I'm back to bed to do everything all over again the next day. And plus, on the weekends, I'm doing laundry, work on my model railroad layout, try to go out rail fanning when I can because I'm into trains, relax and watch movies, hang out with my friends. I mean, I don't know what this gay agenda is. I mean, I'm basically just like everyone else. The only difference is I'm gay. And that's what I'm basically fighting for in terms of gay rights is, I want to live like everyone else, and I don't want special rights, I just want equal rights. I don't want to have to go through, I went through my last 2 jobs of getting sexually harassed at work when my manager found out that I was gay, and 2 jobs, the second job before that, a co-worker found out that I was gay online and ended up accusing me of sexual harassment even though I had done nothing to him. It's Memorial Day today, so I was thinking about all these funeral protests that these people go out to. And, they say that funerals are worshiping the dead. I'm not sure how they deal with their dead, but, when they go out to protest these people that have served their country and have died in the line of duty, they're basically, I mean, it's a slap in the face for those people, because basically they're protesting the people that have given them and protected their First Amendment rights. This group recently, won a lawsuit saying that their right to picket funerals is their First Amendment rights and everything, which, I mean, I agree it's their First Amendment rights, but, there is a human decency factor in there as well. I mean, it's a funeral. They need to have some respect, so, and, to go and protest these military funerals. I mean, these women, men and women, are the ones that have given us the rights that we, hold so close to us. And, this group just needs to learn, yeah, they've got the freedom of speech and everything, but, to basically bite the hand that feeds them, it's just totally wrong. So, anyways, I'll get off my soapbox, so, thanks for listening.